To apologize for my hair first and foremost because it was in some double braids and I took it out and now it's just like, whoo, looks like a freaking lion's mane. But so I have a very few empties to show you guys for the month of February. I'm just gonna blame it on the fact that February is a short month. Yeah, I really didn't finish off much, but hopefully next month will be a little bit better. So this shouldn't take too long. As usual, I'm going to break it up into different categories and I'll post the timestamps down below in case you wanted to bounce around between the different categories. So I'll start with makeup, move on to like skincare, hair care, lotions, etc. So for makeup, I've got this guy here. This is the Milani Make It Dewy Setting Spray. This little guy, it doesn't have a ton of product in it. It's only 2 ounces and I've had this around for a while. I think I had this in a video right before I went on my little like freaking out of the blue hiatus that I went on, but I really enjoyed this when I wanted more of a dewy look. Like usually I'll have a foundation and it's kind of matte like it is today, and if I'm feeling really parched and dry, this gave a really nice glow to the skin. But I've actually been using more of like a matte or just like a satin finish setting spray and I've really been enjoying it. I just got a new one from NYX and I love it. I also have this one here. This one I didn't know if I was going to make it, but this is the Laura Geller Baked Balance and Brighten Foundation. This one's in the shade Porcelain. So I've had this one around for a long time, like years. We're talking years. This is probably 3 or 4 years old at this point. It had a ton of pan and it just had the ring around the edge. And then for this last month, I just decided, you know, I'm just going to use it up. It needs to be finished. It's been kicking around for long enough. So it's got the little like waffle pan in here, but it's really freaking nice. It's really nice to see this one empty. The way that I finished it off is that I would put down my MAC Painterly paint pot and then I would just get a little blending brush and or like a flat shader brush and just rub it into the edge of the powder and set my MAC Painterly paint pot that way. So that's how this one was used up, but I'm very happy to have this guy finished off. I was hoping to finish it off last year, but I just never did. So this one, it's gonna be a minute before you see a powder from me. I have a MAC one that I just had to repress, but it's still got a ways to go before it's empty. So this might be the last powder you see for a minute. I have another brow pencil, shocker. This one is the Anastasia Brow Wiz in Granite. This one is a very dark, deep shade, but it's not like Sharpie brow, I don't think. And I use the Granite shade at the arch and the tail portion of my eyebrows. And I really like the Anastasia one, but I don't buy them unless they're part of like the Ulta sale where they're half off or something. I just can't justify spending $24 when I can get the same sort of product from either NYX for $10 or Morphe for like $6 or $8. I think it's $6 for Morphe. That one's a really good one, by the way, the micro pencil from Morphe. But Anastasia Brow Wiz is like an all-time classic. It's freaking amazing. I have an eyeliner here. This is just a little mini of the tattoo liner from Kat Von D or KVD, whatever it's called now. I used to absolutely swear by this. This used to be the only brush tip liner that I ever used. And then I kind of went away. I kind of strayed a little bit and then I found my way back to it just recently. So I got this in like a set or something. That is what the tip looks like there. It's not too long. It's very bendable. And I feel like it does a really nice wing. Like the wing shape is precise with this. Like you can get a really clean look. You have to be careful that you don't have like a tacky eyeshadow base when you're using this because it will like mess up the liner a little bit. So always set your eyeshadow base before you use the tattoo liner. But I found that the little minis, they're nice to have, especially for travel and stuff, but they dry out. After you get to the wing on one eye, it's starting to dry out and it won't even function for the second eye. So they're nice, but they run out so freaking fast. Without fail, I have more mascaras, but I have 2 baby mascaras. These have been open for a minute. The Urban Decay one, I will say it doesn't have near the amount of product that the Anastasia one does, but it did go pretty quick. I would say 4 or 5 weeks, this one was gone. And even like the brush is so dry when I pull it out now, but I forgot how much I love this mascara. I would definitely be interested in purchasing the full size of this, maybe at like the fall or the November VIB sale. I might pick up a full size of this because this doesn't fail me. This is like a tried and true, used it for years. Every time I go back to it, I remember how good this mascara is, but you have to like a thick, heavy, black lash. Like you can't like a barely there kind of mascara. You have to like a full on super voluminous mascara, and like it's super jet black too, but my lashes always look so big and thick when I have this mascara on. It's really nice. And then this one, I do have the full size of this kicking around somewhere. I just have to locate it. I think my daughter might have ran off with it, but this is the Anastasia Lash Brag, I think is what it's called. Yeah, Lash Brag Volumizing Mascara. And I got this as kind of a dupe for the Laura Mercier mascara that was my all-time favorite that they discontinued. Oh, I was so mad about that. But this has kind of the hourglass wand, like it kind of goes in just a touch in the center. But this is a really nice mascara, and it doesn't leave the lashes crunchy. I found that with the new Laura Mercier mascara that they came out and like replaced, I think it's called the Caviar mascara, it's very crunchy feeling, but it does a really nice job. It's just super crunchy, so it's not nearly the same formula that they used to have, but this one is a close second. I do really like this one a lot. I don't know if I could pick between these two which one I like better. I know the Perversion mascara is like tried and true favorite, and I know I love it, but this one's pretty good too. I just have to put like 2 coats of mascara on versus 1 coat with the Perversion. And then that was it. That's all my makeup. I feel so weird just having a couple makeup products, but I have one little perfume that I was able to finish off. This is the Victor & Roll Flower Bomb. This is a 0.1 fluid ounce or 3 milliliter sprayer. And this was just in my bag that I keep for work. And I constantly have a perfume in that bag because I like to spritz something on. If I forget to put perfume on before I leave the house, I like to spritz that on. Or if I'm on my lunch break and I'm like, I can't smell my perfume anymore, that's when one of these comes in handy. So I had a couple little ones in there for a minute, but this was a really nice sample. There's a tiny bit left in here, but it is impossible to get it out. I've tried setting this every which way and that little bit will not come out. But this is, of course, as you know, like one of my all-time favorite fragrances. I've worn Flower Bomb for probably, let's see, since 2007. So what, 15 years? I've worn this fragrance for 15 years. That's insane to me. We'll move over to some skincare items. There's only a couple. So I have the Clinique Clarifying Lotion 2. This is an exfoliator. I had been putting some of this into my travel. I had a travel size toner that's about this big, and I would pour some of this into that one. And this was like solely my travel toner refill thing. But I finally knocked this one out for this month. What can I say? I've talked about this over and over and over on my channel. I really love this toner. I feel like it does a really nice job, especially if I have like a problematic area. If I use it at night and I don't hydrate the area too much, like it'll almost dry out the spots and they go away within a day. I also have the Equate Nighttime Soothing Makeup Remover Towelettes. This came out of a 2-pack. I love the nighttime version. It has the best scent, I think. I think the scent is really soothing and it reminds me, oh, it's, you know, I'm removing some of my waterproof makeup. It's time to get ready for bed. Like something clicks in my brain when I smell this fragrance. But you can find the 2-packs for like $6 at Walmart. I think it's a really good deal. And then I also have the Clinique All About Clean Liquid, the mild liquid facial soap. I really like having this in the shower. I only use this one when I'm in the shower. Sometimes I'll get like one of those little exfoliating sponges and I'll just gently buff it around the skin and foam it up that way. I really like this stuff. It's super gentle. I mean, obviously if you get it in your eyes, it kind of stings a little. It's soap, but it's mild, you know? So definitely repurchasing. I have another one in the shower going at the moment. We're gonna bump over to some hair products now. I have the conditioner. I had a little, I think the shampoo was in either last month or the month before, but this is the Moroccan Oil Moisture Repair Conditioner. It's color safe, sulfate, phosphate, and paraben free. I like this stuff. It was just a thin conditioner for the hair. Didn't weigh the hair down, didn't really do anything to it except make it a little bit more manageable, but I kind of prefer like a deep conditioner or a hair mask over just a standard conditioner. That's usually what I reach for, and I feel like my hair does good things for my hair. Speaking of a deep repair mask, I have the Briogeo Don't Despair Repair Deep Conditioning Mask. This one has no harsh sulfates, silicones, or parabens in it. This big mambo jumbo, I think I got this out of a set during the holidays or something, so it was a really good deal, but I love the fragrance of this product. If they made a hair perfume, I would definitely pick this up. This guy completely cleaned out. The last time I showered, I finished this one off actually, it's been in my shower for probably a year, I would say. So it's time that it's been used up. I also have another moisture mask. This one is from Nelson Beverly Hills. This is the Moisture Healing Mask. It's the Argan Oil 7 formula. It's supposed to do a ton of things. It's supposed to seal your split ends, prevent your hair color from fading, control the frizz, detangle, protect from chlorine and salt water, restore the silkiness and shine, and enhance the natural body. This is in the coconut fragrance. I think my mom gave me this one from like a FabFitFun box or something. It was a pretty good, like a decent hair conditioner. Like I said, I use like a deep repair mask kind of treatment product for my ends. I don't really put it up higher than, I'd say maybe the last this much of my hair. What is that? 4 or 5 inches of my hair. I don't put it up higher than that. And this one was just fine. This one did the job. My hair felt fine afterwards. I have another Pureology product. This one is the Hydrate Sheer Shampoo. This is for fine, very dry, color treated hair. This is a zero sulfate anti-fade complex. It's 100% vegan. I freaking love Pureology. I cannot tell you guys enough. It's so good. And the sheer version, so it almost has the consistency of like a hair conditioner. It's so weird. But when you put it in your hair, it starts to foam up. It's so strange, but I freaking love Pureology. I think the only one that I've came across is the new version of the volume shampoo. I don't like that one. That one makes my hair feel like straw. So that's the only Pureology one that I don't like. But every other version that I tried, freaking 10 out of 10. I have lotions now. So I have one body butter. This is from the Body Shop. This is the strawberry body butter. I freaking love these. These have been on my channel for years and years now. I continue to repurchase them. I usually get them around my birthday. They'll usually have like a 40% off sale for Black Friday. But the strawberry fragrance, so freaking good. And it's weird because it's like kind of an artificial strawberry, but it's more like a real strawberry scent. It's just a sweet strawberry. It's got a little tartness to it. It's a really good fragrance. Every time I put this on at work, people are like, ooh, you smell so good. So even like random people that I don't even know, they would compliment this fragrance. So I thought that was kind of cool. And then this little guy, this was in my work bag, but this is the Brazilian Boom Boom Cream. Just a little sample packet of it. This actually lasted me, I would only put this on during my lunch breaks, but this lasted me about a week, just using a tiny little bit on my hands just to refresh the fragrance for the rest of the day. And I really love that stuff. I love the fragrance of that. Man, that stuff is good. Okay, now we're going to bump over to like the miscellaneous shower products, bathroom products, those kinds of things. So this was actually a really decent product. Like I would actually consider purchasing this the next time that I'm buying bathroom products. This is the Dove Exfoliating Body Polish. This one's in the pomegranate seeds and shea butter fragrance or version, but it was just a little sample of it. I think I got it out of the Walmart beauty box and I was highly impressed with this. Like it had this cream with it that was super hydrating, but it had the little scrubby beads that actually felt like it was scrubbing, but it wasn't super harsh that felt like it was ripping up your skin. It actually felt really gentle, but it felt like it did its job at the same time. I don't know if that makes sense or not, but this was good. I recommend it, and I'm probably going to be repurchasing that. I have another of the Mrs. Meyer's Clean Day Foaming Hand Soap in lavender. This is probably my all-time favorite fragrance from Mrs. Meyer's. It's like a sweet lavender fragrance. These hand soaps are a little bit thinner than the Bath & Body Works ones, so for that reason, I think I'm still a Bath & Body Works foaming hand soap fan, but these are good if you like the fragrance. The verbena one, the lemon verbena, I think is what it is also really good from Mrs. Meyer's. I have 2 more freaking deodorants. I can't believe my daughter had to have been using this one because there's no way that I would have went through this all on my own. But this is the Degree Motion Sense Ultra Clear Black and White Invisible Solid. So I have this guy, and then when I didn't want to have an antiperspirant and I just wanted a deodorant just for like lounging around the house, not doing anything, I have the La Vanilla Lavender Vanilla or Vanilla Lavender fragrance deodorant. And this one is my last one. And like there's a little bit there, but every time you apply it, it scratches the underarm. And every time you scroll it up, it falls back down. So It is done. I'm very sad. I used to have a back stock of these. I had like 4 of them in my back stock, and now I need to buy a couple more just to have them on hand. But I think sometimes if you're lucky, you can find them at like TJ Maxx, Ross, Marshalls, those kinds of places. But I'm gonna have to check it out the next time that I'm around those stores, because I don't live anywhere near them now. And that's how I had so many in my back stock. But I either wear this degree when I go to work, or I wear my Piper Y. I feel more secure when I wear one of those two. And then I have my favorite toothpaste, Colgate Optic White, just the original version. This is the sparkling white version. Favorite toothpaste. And the very last item, I have some of the Better Home and Gardens soft cashmere amber scented wax cubes. These are so nice. They're a really light fragrance, but they're so nice. If there was a perfume that smelled like this, you know I'd be buying it, because it smells so good. It's so soft and sweet. I wish they put the notes on the side of these. There's got to be some kind of a flower or something, but cashmere smells so good. Anyway, it was super short. I really appreciate you guys watching, and stay tuned. I should have my makeup and products that I want to use up in 2022 up very, very soon, and I should also have a Sephora haul. I don't know what's going to go out first, but anyway, I appreciate you guys watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.